Welcome back to Sports Extra. Time now for our Blizzard Report. Joining us, as always, he is head coach Corey Roberson. And tonight we have a very special guest, quarterback Lenorris Footman. How you doing, fellas?
Good.
Good weekend, because we're going to be talking about a Blizzard victory.
Yes.
Birthday. It was an early birthday present too, by the way. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
29. Did you guys get him anything, or
got him a win?
Got him a win last night.
Got him a win.
Absolutely.
I love it.
You know, we're getting to crunch time now. 5 weeks left in the regular season. Corey, you needed a bounce-back game, and you got it from your guys.
Yeah. No, the guys came out. They played very, very well. We had a couple of hiccups. Made it interesting for the fans to keep them excited about the downstretch, but we finished strong.
Lenorris, what has been the key so far this season? Corey said he knew early on that you guys had some significant talent, maybe upgrading in quite a few spots. He's been around here for a real long time. We know that. But for you personally, taking over the program and being the guy, this is what you've been working for?
Yeah, well, I would say the key has been just gelling with the guys. You know, Coach been preaching consistency from day one and being a family. And when you got that in the team, you're going to win. It's going to be some hiccups down the road, but I think the key has just definitely been just gelling with the guys and building that family bond.
Corey, what did you see out of this guy to allow him, give him the keys to the car, so to speak? Because that's when you're quarterback, everything starts and ends with him, really.
Right.
I know it's a team sport, but my point
right.
is if you don't have a guy who can do it, you're not going to go anywhere in this league.
Right. No, when we first started recruiting Lenorris back in April, when the transition happened last season, we saw the dual threat, and he's just a proven winner. Coming from Alcorn State, I want to say he won 3 straight conference championships and a SWAC championship as well. So, I mean, his whole pedigree had win behind him. So
Well, there was a pretty good guy from Alcorn State that played for the Packers, I believe, too. You remember that? Wasn't that Donald Driver?
Oh, yeah.
Double D, 7th round pick. Yeah. The journey from the South up here to Green Bay, as if you made the transition, and are you liking this weather finally?
It's been tough in the beginning, especially when the snow was hitting.
Oh, man.
I was like, man, I can't even go outside and, feel the sun against my skin, because I'm a Florida guy, so I like to be outside, no jacket. So it's tough, but I'm really getting to it.
Well, we cracked 70 this weekend, so that was a
we
good
did.
thing. All right, let's talk about that game last night against Bismarck. A guy who spent a little time here a long time ago when the Blizzard first started. Rod Miller in the house. Bismarck, you said they would be better than their record, and early on, how about around the left side? Touchdown, Keyshawn Taylor, 3-yard score. Bismarck then would tie it up. A play that could have turned the game real bad. The Bucks recover the onside kick. Caught you by surprise?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about, onside alert before we go out on kickoff return every play. And it hit us. It hit us in the hands. We had the opportunity to pick it up, and it bounced their way.
All right, so they would go up, you'd trade some touchdowns, and then there's your guy. Perfect pass down the sidelines. Nice catch against the wall, Lenorris.
Oh, yeah, that's my man Levi right there. Always come in and catch.
Now,
Clutch right there.
Copeland, 30-yard touchdown strike. That would tie the game up at 20. Green Bay's defense comes up with a stop before the break. Their quarterback nowhere to go. Silverberry, Muhan, and Deldrick Canty get to him and drop him to the turf.
Yeah, they got to him. I believe we got an intentional grounding call on that play, and it was good.
Another scramble by you, Lenorris, and the little guy goes up big, and B.J. Hill just making plays. Lead to a 1-yard touchdown run. And, well, a little toss sweep over there to the left-hand side. You're up by 7 at the break. Feeling good about things, Coach? What did you have to say to him at halftime?
No, they had some plays, right? They made some plays. They kept them in the game. We made some mistakes, but we capitalized on some things, and it was really let's finish. Let's put them away.
Well, and you did that to start the second half. Lenorris would take the ball into his own hands, as we like to say in our business. How about these moves, Coach? Just slippery, shifty, strength, keeping those feet going too.
He's smooth.
I know, Lenorris. I mean, take me through that run. That was pretty awesome.
It's tough because coming from a quarterback perspective, the defense, they expect you to get down a lot of the times. So with me, I just try to keep my legs going, and when I feel them easing up, I just try to keep going and get to the end zone.
Well, and then you guys would go up by 21 at one point in this one. Bismarck quarterback Johnny Gibbs left the game for a little bit after taking a big hit. All of a sudden, 15 points. They're making it a ball game. Another play that seemed to change things. The ball gets behind BJ, and he's a great return man, but ouch, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah. We'll check back on BJ's status tomorrow morning, and we'll know where we go from here. BJ's tough, so he knows his body better than anyone.
Insult to injury in that. But then, look, Green Bay needed to respond. Bismarck kept chipping away. Abraham Frederick goes up and gets the touchdown. We got a 2-point ball game, but your guy right here, Footman, pointing it out with the left hand, throwing it with the right, and Keeslow Smith seals the deal. Great play.
Worked that play a lot this past week.
Just saw him streaking across the back of the end zone?
Yep, get open.
All right, Blizzard.
Get open.
Yeah, get open, right? Blizzard, get back on track. 48-39 with the win. So here's how the standings look. Arizona's still the only unbeaten team. Iowa has 1 loss. Sioux Falls right behind them. And you're 1 game back of the Storm. Top 4. Want to get up to 3 and 2 maybe, but you're still sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, pretty good. Top 6 teams make the playoffs, and we play against 2 and 3 back-to-back weeks coming up, so we have a great opportunity to at least move up to 3rd place for sure.
You say that because here's how the schedule looks. We mentioned that Sioux Falls. Be nice to get a win against those guys.
Yeah.
Versus Iowa, 2 really tough ones, and then you got the final 3 games of the season. But sitting at 6 and 3, if you can get a split these next 2, or win them both. I know you don't like me saying that. Yeah, dude, gave me a dirty look too. He's like, "We need split. We want to win this one." Lenorris running the football right now. You're #1 yards per game in the IFL. Corey talked earlier in the season about how things have changed, where it was so pass happy for so long. Now you guys run the ball quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to my O-line, Vince, Rich, and the new guy we just got.
Signed Thursday.
Austin. Yeah, those guys, and Zach. Yeah, those guys put in the work throughout the week. So, I mean, we get all the credit, but those guys put in the work.
Yeah, linemen up front. Give them credit like all good quarterbacks do. Lenorris Footman, congrats on a great season so far. Best of luck down the road. Head coach Corey Roberson, we'll check in next week.
Yes, sir.